Hello everyone! As you may be able to tell from the intro, I reached Ascendant 1. I never imagined that I would make this much progress so quickly, but you can see it yourself. This is my series on climbing from Oracle to Eternus, and I'm almost there. Rather than reviewing a match in this episode, I'm going to go over my basic routine for improvement in climbing. Each day, I start by warming up my aim in Kovacs Aim Trainer for 15 to 30 minutes. I play through either the viscose benchmarks or voltaic benchmarks. Links are in the description to those if you're interested. After that, I open up a bot-only match to Deadlock. I use this as an opportunity to make sure my internet is stable, because it's really bad if it's not, and warm up my movement in the game a bit. When I queue, I have Wraith as my highest priority. That's the life of a one-trick. My other two picks are just whatever other popular carries there are. Choosing heroes that are picked often reduces your odds of getting them. With few exceptions, I only play 2 matches in a day, typically with a 10 to 20 minute break to reflect on the previous game. This is because my focus tends to waver if I play too much. However, if you think I'm only spending an hour or so a day improving at Deadlock, you would be very wrong. That is because I review every single match I play. I record all of them with OBS and then watch at 1.5x speed. As I watch through, I take notes on things I did well, or mistakes I made, and I try to give myself something to work on for the next match. My suggestion would be that you especially spend more time reviewing parts of the game that you know you're very weak at. I don't review my laning phase with much detail because I already perform very consistently in lane. Instead, I focus more on my team fighting. When one of these matches is really interesting, I use my notes to write a script. That's right, all my videos are scripted. As a result, they usually take me at least 5 hours to make, so support my channel if you like them. Sometimes I'm unsure whether or not I missed something that could have had a significant impact to the match. Let me give you an example. Here, I'm side laning solo and I push the wave before starting the tier 3 camp. I'm not doing this with the intention of finishing it, but just getting some damage so I could fully clear it later. However, I don't realize how quickly the enemies will push it back, and since I'm late to use healing right, I'm too low health to defend the walker. It's really bad to lose a walker so early. However, I wasn't sure if there was a way for me to prevent the walker from being taken. So what do you do if you don't know? Well, I uploaded this clip and asked my friend Nathan. His conclusion was that they had simply made a good play. It was unlikely I could have prevented it from being taken. There are a lot of great people in the community who can help you out, so don't be afraid to ask. You can always post clips and ask me questions in my own Discord server if you'd like my help, although my knowledge is very specialized to specifically carry and Wraith. So that's the basics of how I'm playing and improving at Deadlock. Let's take a look at some interesting stats about the climb itself. Since the first video 2 months ago, I've played 90 matches, 72 of which were on Wraith and 18 were on other heroes. My win rate on off heroes was only 50%, but I had a 61% win rate on Wraith overall. Specifically, I won 44 games on Wraith and lost 28 games, making for a 16 win differential, which you can see on this graph and makes up all of the increase in rank I got. The average lobby rank I played in was Oracle 4. I believe this is due to a lack of higher rank players to put mean matches with. My average souls per minute was 1,320, which is fairly good. It's just a bit below what I would consider ideal to easily carry, which would be 1400 to 1500 souls a minute. Also, you can see my average kills, deaths, and assists. In particular, I die pretty infrequently, which I believe is very important for consistently carrying. Although, of course, you need to actually accomplish things too. The last thing I'll mention for my climb so far is that towards the end I did start duoing. They're a pocket one trick and they're the same rank as me. My win rate did not change after I started duoing with them, and I didn't feel like it provided a significant advantage compared to playing solo. It was just more enjoyable. Okay, enough about that silly Deadlock game. Let's talk about the real rank that matters, Voltaic's Kovacs benchmarks. At the start of the series, I mentioned I was aim cheating a lot, and it would be part of the series, but then I didn't actually think of how to integrate it in any videos. My apologies. Let's go over it now. Aiming, or in other words mouse control, is a really important skill in Deadlock. Even heroes like Kelvin, who are typically built full spirit and support, benefit significantly from having good aim, especially in the laning phase. Better accuracy means more favorable trades. Wraith is especially reliant on good aim. Even her cards are a test of your capability to aim, as they only home properly if you track the target you're trying to hit. Here are my original scores from episode 1, 2 months ago. I was below platinum in almost everything. After about half an hour spent each day practicing, I reached past diamond and my tracking scores are around jade. I've improved immensely. If you're curious, here's a side-by-side of how accurate my old score was compared to my current personal best. You may wonder if this really translates to Deadlock though. I can tell you, it seriously does. In the past, I felt very held back by my aim. I would miss a significant amount of kills or lose fights because of it. That is much rarer now. I'm way more confident in my ability to hit targets, even those trying to juke me. My opponents are often caught off guard by my ability to track them at mid to long range too. How bad was my aim in Deadlock originally? Oh yeah, yikes. Let's not look at that again. Thank you everyone who's watched along as I've gotten better. I'm not stopping here. I'll keep putting in effort until I've reached Eternus. I expect progress to slow down, as the skill gap is really significant between Low Ascendant and Eternus, but I know I can overcome it. You can look forward to more episodes soon as I do. Bye bye!